I'm going to go ahead and start recording here. Got this nice stream live, a little bit of a late night kind of stream. It's week 3. It's week 3 in the CSDC. Hello, Alpha user. We're doing okay considering the disaster that happened in the first week, where I only got 9 points, which you know, if I pull off a couple miracles, that will not haunt us too much. Because what that technically means is I've only lost one possible maximum point from my total scores, so we can still make this work. And in fact, Kaminho and Ultraviolet 4, I don't think either of them splatted. Kaminho might have. I haven't really... the CSDC scoreboard doesn't really make it obvious, but anyway, the bottom line is it is still possible for us to take first place if we do really well. But if we want to do that, that means we really have to get some of those one-time bonuses. And it's going to be really interesting because today, this week, the challenge is a Felid Berserker. So we're saddled with Trog. The Tier 1 and Tier 2 bonuses are not that bad. It just says that you have to collect, to get both of them, you have to collect 2 runes without dying twice. You have to collect 1 rune without dying at all. So, I mean, ideally, on our Felid, we don't want to die at all anyway, so that's not really going to affect our play. What is going to affect our play, though, is getting these one-time bonuses. And the ones that I still have to get, unfortunately, is a no-layer win, entering Zot at XL20 or lower, and getting a rune without using potions or scrolls, which is also known as ascetic. We're going to be going for ascetic, and ideally we're going to be doing entering Zot at XL20 or lower, maybe. So first of all, let's macro Q to percentage, I guess, and let's macro R to percentage. So if I fat finger the keyboard and go to read or quaff anything, I just come up on my little sparse looking inventory screen. Also, I just waited 100 turns accidentally. Whoops. Let's be a little more careful. Alright. Well, we're not going for turn count, by the way, because we're going to have to do a lot of kiting. So I'm not trying for the 40k. And certainly no lair would be borderline suicidal in a challenge like this, so we are not going to do that. So without further ado, let's get this Felid started. See, under normal circumstances, if I was playing as Felid, I would just run away from this. But we have a mulligan, and he is sleeping, and he cannot one-shot us because we've got that sweet Berserker hit points. Why don't we go ahead and train some unarmed combat to start with, by the way. I'm going to go for him. Alright, if he hits us, we will Zerk. Okay. That was a little dangerous. I probably shouldn't have done that. I probably should have walked away. But the mulligan is making me far too confident. Alright, let's back off. Now again, under normal circumstances, I would not, like the optimal thing to do would be not to fight this guy, right? Would be to run away. But the thing is, we don't, like it's actually not safe to fight him at all, normally, because he's got a club, okay? So, Hobgoblin, well, we know he does 5 damage, and the club does another 5. So he could one-shot us, right? But I'm reasonably sure that nothing else will show up. If we just Zerk, we've now got enough hit points to survive 2 hits, right? And then we're going to definitely get a few attacks on him because we attack so much faster than him. Let's wait for this Berserk to end. Alright, we have sort of wonky columns here. we can use the mushrooms as columns, and we also have real columns over here. Before we fight the cockroach, why don't we clear the floor a little bit more? I'll just exclude him and auto-explore. -1 short sword, huh? No need to take this risk. And again, we've got a guy who can one-shot us. Well, wait a minute. Daggers are how much? 6? 4. Okay. We can fight him then. He shouted, he's got stones. I was a little afraid of that. I think I'm just going to Zerk him, honestly. Hey, Asimov, what's up? Nice. Angry cat on the path of war. Yeah, hopefully it's badass like that and I don't just get wrecked. Alright. We're level 2. Just keep moving. Try to pull things back. Angry cat eats your last sausage. Got it right out of my hand. Just like that image. Well, we've got enough hit points now to survive this stuff. We actually just wreck all of it. Cool. Okay, so we have a ring. Now, the last time I tried to do ascetic, I wore a ring and it was freaking teleport. We're not going to do that again. I'm reasonably confident. You know, Trog is just so goddamn strong that I'm reasonably confident I can get a rune just with Trog Cat if I just play very tediously, with no amulet, no ring. Although we don't even necessarily have to go that far because we could find some pre-identified rings, perhaps. We could also find some shops that would let us identify rings. Having really good luck in melee. Okay, that was a little foolish, zerking both of these things, but it worked out. Alright, that's floor 1. Why don't we eat this corpse real fast? Actually, you know what? I'm going to save and quit just for a second. Auto butcher, very full. Just so my cat's eating as often as he should be. I need to make sure that my cat is a well-nourished kitten so that he grows up big and strong. It's very important to me. Okay, Usk would be a hilarious find on a normal game that wasn't starting out, you know, as a Berserker. And I might actually take it, but obviously it's not really an option. We can kill all this stuff. But we'll take it up first. In the war of cat versus dog, cat wins. In this game, anyway. You'll notice I'm not willy-nilly berserking constantly. You know? Oh no, not that emoji. But yeah, berserking all the time is pretty dangerous, or can be. Although here, it's completely appropriate. And this is the problem with auto-exploring, although it's really hard to go anywhere on a floor without risking this happening. You'll notice he's right next to us, so this is very, very bad. We're not level 5 yet, so we'll Zerk, and we'll hope that we don't die from this completely broken-ass adder. Okay, we got hit, but we didn't get poisoned. We're having very bad luck in the melee. Get hit again. We may be taking our mulligan. D2 snake was, you know, unfortunate. Okay, we killed him. My instinct is to go strength, so I kill things faster. Dex is also a fair choice, I guess, because we get, you know, more dodging from that. But my instinct is that we just want to kill stuff as fast as possible on this character, so we'll do strength. Obviously no intelligence since we can't swap off Trog. Alright, we got extremely lucky there that we didn't get insta-murdered. But at the same time, well, oh good, another adder. The safe thing to do is to close him behind this door and deal with him ideally when we level up at least one more time. Let's see, I think he's, if I exclude off these doors and I auto-explore, should be okay. Now I don't need to worry too much about the whole XL20 thing, even though I'm trying to reach Zop by XL20, right? It doesn't matter that much right now because this experience is piddly, and I'd rather start leveling up. We can start, you know, we can start being a little more careful about not getting too much experience later when the experience is meaningfully dense, but certainly not in the early dungeon. Bulky and buff kitten. Yeah. Okay, we've now got Trog's hand. Very good. That will help us survive the nonsense adders. If we get poisoned, we don't have to rely on a curing potion to survive. We can just use Trog's hand. Now, I don't want to have to do that, but it is an option. Let's go down. We'll come back for that adder here in a second. Getting lots of potions and scrolls, but remember, we're on the ascetic plan. Still just training on armed combat. I might take it to like 5-ish. Trying to get my attack speed down to below 1. If this event isn't in memory of Grumpy Cat, it should be. Doesn't he? I'm on top of it. Check out what happens when I press Q and R. Boom. Boom. We get the percentage. Alright, Robin's probably back here, but I think we've managed to pull not the rest of the pack. Alright, it might not be Robin, it might just be a bunch of goblins. Okay, we have an extra life, but we certainly don't want to use it. That's true of any Felid, but especially one where we have this challenge where we're just not allowed to use it. This goblin has a scale mail on. He dies anyway. Looks like our attack speed is indeed below 1 now. Hey, it is Robin. Probably goes without saying we don't want to deal with a mited goblin. Okay, let's train fighting. Getting even a little bit of extra hit points is, well, it's crucial. Should probably be checking these goblins for wands. Because we're on the gotcha floor. D3 is the first one where they can have wands, I believe. Oh. Throwing at me. Let's use this teleporter. That was a little risky. I shouldn't have. Yeah, Spear Robin's pretty gross, although we're just going to Zerk him, and... Holy shit! Talk about gross. That's a D3 black bear. Also, I just took a step accidentally. Obviously, we're not going to fight the D3 black bear. That's insane. Okay, let's see if we can't... I wanted to pull just the goblin. Not Robin. Hatch is dangerous. It could be an adder. Feed Robin to the bear, yes or no? That should be possible. Alright, Spear Robin makes things a little obnoxious because there's a trick I like to use and it's not going to work as well. I'll show it off here in a minute. Well, forget this, we're going to kill the Quokka first. Go down a different staircase. Okay, we have no way of dealing with this, and unfortunately we've got Neo Trog where we cannot even burn this book at a distance. How cool would that be in this dumb vault? Song of Slaying versus Robin. I get red on that. Partially explored. Okay, well I want to find Robin. I want to take him out because that's a bit of a risk for him to be on this floor. There he is. Okay, I want him to see me. Good. Although I do need to keep in mind there is an adder. Okay, we'll Zerk. Do this. Boom, boom, boom. Got him. Then go back up. Small risk here because the adder could have been up here, but otherwise mostly safe. I want to go kill that adder now, but I know that at 21 hit points it's not particularly safe. In fact, it's incredibly unsafe. Now, we cannot safely kill this bear either, so I guess we go down, although as I go down, I'm becoming more and more likely to get gotcha'd by a centaur. You know what? I'm level 4. I'm gonna roll the dice on fighting this because I don't have much of a choice anyway. Like it's going to catch up with me. It is. You know, doesn't he? That's just the cat life, man. I was on a staircase. It was safe to do. Oh wait, was that a leopard gecko? Oh. No, I don't know why. I thought that was a whatever those. No, you have to understand what I thought it was the 15 damage guy. I forget what it's called, but I misread the name. Iguana. There you go. Yeah. Okay, we got a ration shop. Got poisoned by a ant. Kind of auto-explored next to it. Okay. Another adder. Poisoned. Can we have just like a moment of rest, please? Some very dangerous poisons happening here, but you know what? We're surviving. We are making this work. I guess I'm slower than him. Or about the same speed. It's kind of hard to keep track of when you're a cat, because you have the running, but not actually sure if I'm faster than something that's speed 12. Okay, we auto-explore into a wizard. Now, I could use Trog's hand. I could use Trog's Hand. Or I could just Zerk and hope this works. As long as he doesn't blink or confuse me, I should be able to Zerk all this crap. And I'm really trying to conserve piety. Although I think the right move is to Trog's Hand. You know what, I'll probably get... You know, I'm killing a wizard, right? So I'll get most of that piety back. Let's Trog's Hand. Let's Zerk. Goodbye, asshole wizard. Casual orc wizard berserking on a 25 hit point Felid. Alright, now I forget exactly at what point we start training dodging. Probably sooner than I otherwise would because of the +3 aptitude. Kind of hard to say. There's the really early lair, not that it does that, or sorry, a temple, not that it does much for us. It might even behoove us to train some stealth just so we can get a few more stabs, you know. The investment is almost, I mean, it's almost free. Alright, let's go up. We're gonna go into the Adder room and Zerk him to death. Wait, this is not closed off. There he is. Look at all these misses. We have an amulet now as well as a ring. We could roll the dice, but if it's inaccuracy or harm, then we've got a real problem. And again, this bear will just tear us apart. I mean, we could Zerk it and probably kill it, honestly, but it could go badly very quickly if you know, if I don't have good or half-decent luck. Let's take Stealth of 5, why not? See, because like we're not even getting these one-shots. Having some stealth will be nice. And with +4 aptitude, I mean, look, we killed one ant, and we went from 0 to 1.4, so +4 aptitude is just insane. It's going to trivialize a lot of fights and really save me some trouble if I get a bit of stealth. Says Trog will gift me ammunition, but I don't think that's true. Yes, I am going to need stealth for later, for sure. I just hope that, I hope we find acquirement, because if I acquire books, I'm going to get a manual that is guaranteed to be useful. Okay, our stealth is actually already helping us. Stealth absolutely impacts how much damage your stabs do. This is a little ugly. Damn it. They woke up right as I walked next to them. Kind of a risky berserk from that position, since stuff could have come around the corner or whatever. Trog does not respect cats and never gives them anything. You know, I heard somebody in the CXC Discord, I forget who, saying that that means that you get more piety. And I don't know if that's true. I mean, does it actually take a little piety away from you when they give a gift? Because I don't, I've never heard of that, but I wouldn't doubt it too much, you know? It does? Okay. Well, I like having more piety, so there's that. Hey, Bullfrog, also known as a bullshit frog, when he shows up this early, although D6 is not that early. Although D6 Orc Warrior I'm pretty damn concerned about. This dude is very hard to kill for a character this young, and does 20 damage plus flail damage, which I think is, what, 11? More than I'd like. 10. So he could do 30 damage to me. However, he is speed 10, and I do have a fancy way to reset the fight with him, even while berserked, so I will show off something that I've done on my YouTube channel, but I've never done on stream. As soon as I kill these regular orcs. Okay, stealth is up to 5. Huh. Is that why Sif 6 star is so hard to get? I've always wondered. I thought Sif was just broken. Alright, we have the unfortunate ogre here. What is a giant club? 20 damage to 30, 37. 37 possible. Do we have more than 37 hit points while zerked? I think we do. Alright, let's pull this dude. If not, I can just use my trick. Okay, we're going to wait. We're going to zerk. Now this looks insane, right? It's 100% safe to zerk kill the ogre, because check this out. Boom, boom. Okay, if he had damaged me, he didn't, which was pretty likely, but if he had damaged me, I would have just walked away, and not only am I fast from being zerked, I also still have the Felid running, so he's not gonna, he's not gonna be able to chase me, unless I just get incredibly unlucky, and then we just go up, So it's kind of like a really janky BS haste. Ogres also have trash bulk. Him getting 2 turns is rare. Is that a joke, or is that like a real mechanic? I don't understand. Like, do they have a different? Does random energy work differently for things that are large size or something? Damn, this is a. Oh, you mean you're just likely to kill him? Yeah, his defense is crap. This is a. Look at this. Look at this Null Sergeant. He's stacked to the tits. He's got +4 Vampiric Spear, +2 Scale Mail of Fire Resistance, and he's also got a shield. I mean, this is like the big baller shot caller Null Sergeant. I wouldn't be surprised if he has like a Zerk potion too. Now, obviously him having a spear really screws up my plan. That trick doesn't work so hot against these dudes. 11 damage for a Null Sergeant. And a spear does what? 6? Yeah, 6. So he can do 17 damage to us. Riot Null. I mean, yeah, he's like the SWAT team Null for sure. Okay, I got a point of EV from training this dodging, so I guess it was pointful. But I don't know, man. My instinct is to train on over combat just because I attack faster, but the desire for hit points is really it's really coming out, the woodwork for me here. Is it safe for me to fight him? Kind of. If I Zerk and I do this really, really properly. Let's think about how I want to do this. If he could definitely kill me. Like, he could definitely kill me if he... Let's say I'm standing here, okay? Actually, hell, let's say I, go to the staircase. He's here, I wait a turn, he goes here, or I Zerk right now, he goes here. I move forward with the Zerk. While hasted, he doesn't get that many attacks, if any. I swing, maybe he gets me, maybe I get him. If he does damage to me, I walk backwards and he still gets another attack on me. But I can survive about 3 hits. I think this is safe. How many lives do I have? 2. So we can suicide. Here's the interesting thing is like we can actually suicide 2 lives and take ourselves back to level shit, no, we can't do that. If we die at level 4, we get a mulligan, but we can't mulligan this character anymore because even though I have 2 lives, I could die once, go to 6, die another time, go to 5. Actually, wait, how do the lives work on Felid? I actually forget. Do you lose 1 life or do you lose some amount of experience? Because we might be able to dump ourselves back to level 4 still. You just lose 1 XL? Okay. Yeah, it is a +4 spear. That's a very good point. I should be putting that into the calculation, shouldn't I? So let's say 21 damage. 11 plus 6 is 17, and then plus 4 is 21. He can 2-shot me. That means this is definitely unsafe. Fair point. There's an ogre coming. This floor is just sick. I'm tempted to skip the floor. I'm actually more inclined to fight that damn bear than than this super strong spear knoll, king knoll over there. Also, hello Idort. It is a pretty ungodly combo. I believe I've done a video of an octopode berserker, which is not too much different. I may have even done a Felid berserker at some point. I don't know, but the added challenge here is that I'm going for ascetic, and I'm also trying to enter Zot at XL 20 or lower. Hello, Necrophage. That's a good enemy to see. But he's just dangerous enough that I'd like to pull him. Do the trick. Okay, thankfully we do not get rotted. Getting rotted would be real damn unfortunate, considering that I can't use potions yet. Or at least I'd like to not. Hey, that's a fair point, Edward. Octopodes can use shields. Octos can throw too. Oh, this is some bullshit. He's got poison tomahawks. How many does he have? I'm gonna Zerk. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait again. Okay, I think he's possibly out of tomahawks. But those tomahawks do a lot of damage. I Zerked for the haste, by the way. Yeah, he is definitely out of tomahawks. That was ugly as hell, though. And you know what? I think I could have seen those being quivered if I had just been paying attention. Alright. Hello, Wesley, what's up? Trying to beat this Felid Berserker here. I'm trying to win with this Felid Berserker, I should say. Alright, so we determined that this guy can do 30 damage, which is no longer a one-shot, and is especially not a one-shot while I'm Zerking. Okay, we get the kill. Priest is just too risky. I mean, we could probably run up there and just tag him while he's asleep. But if he decides to just go ham on us, so he does 17 damage, right? Maximum. Which still is not available in the game, but I assure you it's 17. So 17 and then 17 again, so that becomes 34. That's a 2-shot. Now if I were to Zerk, let's say I Zerk, ideally you would want to Zerk sooner than later, but if I Zerk right now, I get to go here, I get to go here, and then my Zerk is ended. So unless he, well, my Zerk is ended if I do one more thing that's not swinging. So if he were like not to move forward a couple times, then I'm hosed. I could, if I wanted to, I could shout at him, and then I could walk, 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 and then like go. I could get his attention and then like lure him over here, like maybe right here. That would be pretty good, or actually down here would be ideal. And there could be a second priest, yeah. But if we were to shout and pull him, we would be reasonably safe to just wreck his ass right here in this kill hole, and any amount of stuff that comes. But it's a little dangerous. It's extremely dangerous, really, with this spear knoll wandering the floor. But at the same time, I need the experience, so I might do it. Let's see how many shouts come back at us, I guess. 5 shouts. Okay, he's not gonna... That's a lot. That's a lot of shouts. Okay, I waited 100 turns. He didn't make an appearance. Our stealth actually, unfortunately, now he's just woken and walking around the floor. That kind of sucks. Damn it! I should have kept him in line of sight. Not like in line of sight, but 1 square off. I kind of figured my stealth might do that. Now this floor is extremely dangerous. I kind of screwed that. I kind of botched that a little bit. Kind of concerned about auto-exploring now. If we stay next to walls, we can still line of sight things pretty well. That's just a jackal pack. We can slaughter that. Assassinated. Yeah, they will stick together. I had hoped I could just tag all of them, you know, in just a big line, kind of siphon them into the kill hole and not have to deal with getting pinged repeatedly, which was perhaps not the safest thing in the world to do anyway, because they could smite, but I'm pretty likely to just wreck them. Hey, that's a centaur. Zerk. Boom, one-shot him. Beautiful. Now this is risky, because if the Berserk ends and dudes show up, that's very bad for me. Alright, we got this Sergeant, but now we have more hit points. He can still... Well, he can 3-shot us if we're Zerked. Wesley, I gotta get those descriptions to you, man. I'll do that soon, I promise. Alright, I'm just sure the Sergeant will have wandered off by now. If I can keep... You know what? This is a lot of gnolls. I bet this is the stuff that woke up. Rather than more priests or anything. Because these gnolls were not wandering around before. Hey, buddy. Why don't you not look at me? So that I can stealth you. How bad would it be if I ran into a priest in one of these hallways? Be very bad. Okay, I waited. He stopped chasing me. Damn. I had hoped to get an easy stab on this guy. Zerk works. Really worried every time I berserk in a hallway, like not next to a staircase like this. Zerk is an incredibly dangerous tool to use, but I'm still very much able to just get wrecked by simple adder poison, so I think that zerking is the right move. Holy shit. This is okay. I can walk away. So there are 2 priests. There's your shouters. Yeah, ever the optimist, I kind of hoped that it was just those gnolls, but nope. Nope, it's a big ass pack of priests. Okay, I actually want to pull this thing, because I want to do that strategy that I was mentioning earlier. Let's do some math. The most fun thing I know. So let's assume he can three-shot us, which, yes, he can. Because it's 21 damage maximum. And if we're Zerked, we have more than 41 hit points, or 42 hit points, rather. So the sequence of events is we wait until he stands here. Well, actually, we wait until he stands here, or here. We Berserk. Okay, and then at that point he'll move forward. Then we take a step forward, and he could get a swing on us. Let's say he hits us for 21 damage. Done. All right. At that point, we can survive 2 more hits. We move back, and he gets maybe 1 attack on us. Maybe. Remember, we're hasted. So that's 2. And then we go up, which is a 3rd hit that he could get on us. That's not ideal. That means that we cannot do this safely. But at the same time, this floor is so jank as hell. My other choice, other than taking this risk, is to just dodge this dude, go down a different staircase, go down to like D7, I guess, and hope it's better. I could also go Zerk the bear down, but how shameful would that be if it just wrecks me? And that's not going to give me enough experience for it to really matter. Oh man, I don't have to kill this gnoll right now. Can't you run him around a corner and time the forward step that you end up side by side? Well, yeah, but I mean, I could set it up in a kill hole such that I get the first attack, for sure. But the thing is that I wanted to be able to do this on a staircase, so that we could reset the fight if need be. But there's no way to safely do that because of the fact that this dickhead has a reach weapon. That's the real issue here. Yeah, we're not guaranteed to kill him with the Zerk. So if we were to fail, like let's say the RNG played badly for us, which honestly is fairly likely considering the fact that he's got a shield, we're just kind of sitting there shit out of luck if he, once the Berserk ends, if we're just like, hey, I'm slow now, or possibly paralyzed. Alright. Alright. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take this other staircase. A little bit further away from the gnoll. Here we go to D7. Holy shit. That stab did not work out. We got a Zerk. I really wanted the stab, man. Centaur white, huh? There's probably more whites behind it. I think I probably just like go back and shout. Here, 3 shouts, that's fine. Nothing's coming. A wizard, okay. I guess he's alone. Oh shit. Oh shit, we could die. Oh, okay. Oh, really bad. Really bad, really bad, really bad. Shit. Extremely bad. We're slow. Why did he have to be right here? I guess it was likely, but... That's fucking terrible. Okay, we either Trog's hand or we start walking away. We're slow, but we have running, so he's not going to get too many attacks on us. I don't know exactly how many, but probably not one every single turn anyway. We could also abandon Ascetic, but I know I don't want to do that. He gets 2 hits max. I'm going to go up. I know that this was line of sighting him. Safe. Cool. Are you excited yet? Are you not entertained? Jesus. All right. All right. That was actually, I should have anticipated that, because this staircase, if I had just looked, it was pretty damn likely that he was going to be chilling on it, you know, because of where he was before. Let's go to this staircase again. God, I want this dickhead dead. I mean, there's got to be a way that I can kill him. I just can't safely do it yet. And this is why I hate to leave things alive, you know? Just really, really bad. Let's meow a bit. Okay, good, 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 good. Nice. Oh, hello. Gonna Zerk. That was a little dangerous, but it wasn't so bad. And dude, we have what we've been wanting for a while now. We have Brothers in Arms, and it's crappy Brothers at 71%, but we're gonna get there. Okay, we're gonna shout. We're gonna Zerk. We're gonna probably be upset that we Zerked. I have to move forward to kill this thing. Shit. Okay, we got that. We're gonna have to kill the Hound while slowed. I can walk away. We'll probably be okay. Alright. Nice. Get these dogs out of here, doesn't he? I don't want them. Alright, we're training fighting now to try to get some more hit points. You know what? I feel reasonably confident. And if this kills me, then fine. But, like, I refuse to continue to do my little tricks going up and down these staircases onto a floor that has a 21 damage thing. I mean, I almost died to that a minute ago. Like, I have to kill the Knoll. He's too dangerous to, you know, like Senator Palpatine, he's just too dangerous to be left alive. We got this priest here. Where's the other priest? That's weird. There should have been 2 priests. They didn't stay together. Okay, here's our friend. They don't usually do that. They usually stay in a pack. But yeah, Wesley, it seems like you did call it. Oh, but that orc might be with the priest. Well, one of the priests might have been the leader, I guess. Just not the one I killed. Okay, we don't want to fight the priests, and we don't want to fight the priests and the Knoll at the same time. That would be bad. Actually, I screwed this up. Let's go up. Okay, all the dangers on the floor are gone now except for the Knoll Sergeant. Get his attention. Alright, asshole. I wonder if it might be safer for me to just go for the gold, you know, like get him in a kill hole, get the first shot. I feel like preserving the option to run away, though, is better, even if that option is not necessarily going to work. Okay, we Zerk here, step, stab, 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 not actually stabbing, but we could reset. Berserk's about to end. Yeah, we go up. Ouch. See how much he's able to survive, though, you know. Maybe I should use Trog's hand as well. It's a little late now, though. Attack, 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 attack. We're hurt. We go up. Eat some rations. This is fucking stupid, man. Like, this shield is just... I don't think I'm allowed to kill him, man. I don't think I can do it. If I keep resetting the fight, it'll eventually work, but I'm risking death every time I do it. I'm playing chicken with the RNG, and I always advise against doing that. So we're not going to do that anymore. I thought that the odds were a little better for us to hose him, you know. And this ogre is the thing that led me to want to do that, because it's like, shit. You know, we're going to have to do this trick, and if I come up and that a-hole is right there, well, obviously we've got a bit of a problem. Thankfully, ogres are pretty easy to kill. Give me some easy meat here. Oh, hello, Minkare. Minkare is going to be pretty simple to kill. He can do 25 damage, but he goes down pretty fast. Okay, the ogre wandered off. Let's pull him. To the safety, well, the relative safety of a staircase. Keeping in mind that Minkare is on this floor, so. So when do ogres get giant halberds? Don't give them any ideas. Come on. Nice. Good stab attack, distraction stab. He actually can't one-shot me, so we're going to go for the stab, and we're going to get rewarded with a nice one-shot. Alright, so, like I was saying, Minkare can... I guess he can two-shot us. But he kind of can't, because we can Zerk. If I wanted to, I could use Trog's hand and preserve some, you know, preserve my hit points a little more because of pain. And I might end up doing that. I don't know. My instinct is to fight him at this hatch. Well, hold on, I'm going to go down. I'll wait like a couple turns. Go down. I'm going to Zerk here. Okay, this is totally safe. If he had pained me a couple of times while I was poking my head out, then maybe we would have just reset that fight. Actually, I shouldn't say that was totally safe, because the hatch could have led directly to the halberd knoll. Nice might potion. We now have might potions identified, I guess. You hear the hiss of flowing sand. Now that's kind of cute because the ossuary is probably going to have, what do you call it, like potions and scrolls, which we can't really use until we get our first rune if we want to get those 6 points. So that's kind of funny. It's obvious it's still important. Like we should use it. We should do it. But so what am I doing? I gotta kill this thing. I mean, it's gonna be handy later. Big juicy experience bags, yeah. Speaking of big juicy experience bags, Mr. Hippogriff, you died as your ogre worshiper of Vehumet. Well, your mistake was worshipping Vehumet, my friend. What's that, doesn't he? Oh, the stab on the hip. The fact that it didn't kill it. Sort of upsetting, huh? I guess I only have 5 stealth, and thus not having to kite it for 3,000 turns. But you wouldn't have to kite it anyway, really, because you can just zerk and do that trick, you know? Oh my fucking god! I guess I'm glad he didn't attack me. Somebody can feel free to VOD that if you want to. That was a genuine reaction to going into a doorway and having a two-headed ogre next to me. Yeah, Wesley, the way that you play a decent Vehumet is you, well, you don't play Vehumet. But, I mean, you just, I don't know, he really wants you to be a hybrid is the weirdest thing, because it's like you get mana back from killing stuff, but you spend more mana to kill stuff if you're blasting than you're getting back. So you need to be able to swing on things. So weirdly enough, it's like he almost wants you to do a lot of melee. Anyway, yeah, he could have killed me, and he was very likely to kill me, in fact, if he had spent his time punching me instead of shouting in stereo. The character would have still been quote-unquote alive, but I would have lost 2 points immediately. Well, I would have lost 1 point, I think, in CSDC, because I'm not allowed to die. I've been forbidden to die until I get my first rune. So, genius bruiser matching. Adort, I would have had some harsh words. Absolute fault. If I posted like a video of that in RLG, I'm sure one of them would say that it was my fault somehow. I was auto-exploring, to be fair. But I mean, I would like to see the person who manual explores and avoids every single corner. I mean, is that really realistic? Is that even possible to get through the dungeon without ever going through a blind corner? Ever? It is possible? I feel like I feel like I think I'd rather, I don't know, man. That's getting burnt at the stake sounds more fun to me than than having to never go through a blind corner. All right, let's come back for this gold here in a minute. I'm looking for, yeah, this is one of those, that's what I'm saying, is like you're eventually going to get a level where you're forced to do it anyway, which is not to say that it's not optimal to do it when you can, but I think I'd go insane, which is probably a good argument for why I'm probably not going to be able to duplicate Elliptic Streak, you know, that thing that I'm doing. But anyway, I'm just looking for the ossuary. It's running out fast, but here it is. I found 3 books. I should be picking them up just to see what they are. 2 artifact books on the ground. One was that wacky Sifmuna altar. So actually that's just that's just apportation. So I guess I found 2 books of misfortune. So imagine if I could use this stuff. He turns into a madman at depths. I guess I don't know, I mean, that would be the place to do it, I guess. It's safe. Kinda. You guys want to see me die to traps? Old school traps? Because I have enough hit points that the wrong scythe at the wrong time could, or the wrong dart at the wrong time could, I guess they're needles, could wreck me. I don't know, man. I don't think he can get away with it if it's floating eye time. Could be unpleasantly surprised. I'm really glad we can kill this stuff without zerking. The last thing I want is to zerk and then have a mummy pop out right as I'm slowed. I know they're just zombies, but there are moccasin zombies in here. Dude, I'm gonna get so much loot. Stab. Stab. Hell yeah. The old double mummy stab. Alright, this is a very simple and straightforward ossuary layout. Sometimes there's another room with more mummies in it and more loot, but it seems like this is it. We got our gigantic stack of stuff, completely unidentified except for the potion of might. A black bear. Do we want to roll the dice on fighting a black bear? Non-dispersal tomb on a mummy. Yeah, I bet that's relaxing. All right, so my sweet little trick where he comes to me and I zerk as he comes and I and then I go melee. You know, that works really cool until something is faster than me. But if he zerks, I'm only a little bit faster than him. I have running, and I don't think he does. I guess we can check on that real fast. Back there. Let me drink some water here. Somebody once complained in my videos I get a scratchy throat after like halfway through a video, and it's just because I'm not hydrating enough. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, so he's speed 10. He doesn't move faster. He doesn't have swiftness or anything. He also does 19 max. I don't know about 19 max when he's mighted. I think that becomes what, like, don't they get like 1.5x? So what is that, like something like 26 or 30 something actually. So it's just roughly 9 plus 19, so 28. Oh, 27, okay. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Maybe it rounds down, I don't know. Let's, you know what, I'll roll the dice on it. Worked out pretty well. I mean, his defenses are trash, so. By the way, we just ran out of Berserk, and this two-headed ogre popped out of the shadows right as we did it. It's a good example of why you should always go up, because if I'd gotten paralyzed, that would have been the end of the run. But you know what? Why don't we go to D3? We have verified we can do it. We can kill the dreaded D3 bear. We can stab him to death, in fact. Oh, hey, buddy. Oh, hi, Mark. Shall we try our luck on this dude again? I think it's now actually safe. Yeah, good old two-shot. For all the trouble that he caused me, you would think that he would have been more painful to deal with, but like, nope, we just wrecked him. Huge loot. Yeah, I guess it would be. Bro! Battle Axe and a Wand of Polymorph. That would be sick if I could get those charges, because then I could polymorph myself, and that does not count against Ascetic. What do you mean, ooh, that's awesome. Are you kidding me? What is he going to turn me into that I'm going to care about? He could turn me into a tree, and then I proceed to just, like, slap his ass around and own him. He turns me into a hog, I walk away. He turns me into a bat, I walk away. He turns me into a wisp, I proceed to electrocute him to death. Probably not, actually. I'd probably run away. And anything else is awesome. Like, Wand of Polymorph, here's the secret tech for Wand of Polymorph, is you don't use it offensively. You use it on yourself, and then you become a big baller shot caller. Alright, so one thing I am concerned about is the fact that he has a Battle Axe, which is base damage 15, so he's doing 35 to me. That's a bit of a problem. Like, how can we combine the whole... Oops. Okay, the fact that there are shouts, that worries me, because if he trees forms me and then a dude, and then a dude with a spear comes up, then we've got a serious issue. But yeah, I wanted to kill him. I wanted to have a way that I could kill him and fight safely at the same time, and reduce the number of turns that he can spend wasting charges on me, because I want as many of those charges as possible. That's like, that thing is a godsend in Ascetic, especially. So, I don't know how I'm going to pull that off, but... And before devs let monsters use polymorph on other Oh my god. I can't wait. I can't wait to have to fight Golden Eyes that perma-confuse me on, like, D4. That would be... Honestly, like, I know it's a joke, but that sounds like something Ebering in particular would put into the game. Like, he's got such excitement and enthusiasm for giving monsters wands, you know. Hey, it's a Null Sergeant. This is a pack. This is quite a pack here. Net hack, they actually do that. That's wild. Okay, let's go up. That's just way too much stuff. You know what? I'm gonna... Ah, shit. Okay, there's a priest. I can't risk it. Two-headed ogre's probably gone. It is. I really want to kill this two-headed ogre, but there's no way for me to do it safely. I don't want to berserk. I don't want to berserk. Okay. Okay. We got the priest. I was really afraid that there was more orcs behind. So, doesn't he in NetHack, can they turn themselves into just game-shattering things? Because I'm imagining that happening in Dungeon Troll, and I'm picturing I'm picturing things like Golden Eyes in this game, you know. Okay, getting confused here would suck a lot, so let's use Trog's Hand. This will also protect us from the polymorph, although I'm not sure how much. He's blowing through these charges, unfortunately. Just get owned by an early trash mob into an Archlich. Well, NetHack seems like a game that doesn't care too much about making you die to early game BS, which that's a valid design philosophy. Like, if you're just not supposed to, like, if it's supposed to be an RNG heavy game, I can understand that. The reason why I complain so much about DCSS doing that is that it's specifically in the design philosophy that that's not ideal. Okay. Let's take dodging to 10. Let's take stealth to 10 as well, why not? It's almost free. I hear shouts, that's not good. I just wanted to meow to attract the frog, not other stuff. This two-headed ogre is the bane of my existence, man, because he is just... How much damage can he actually do? Let's see if I can refresh my memory here. 15 plus 20 is 35, that's base damage, and then a giant club adds another 20, making it 55, and then a GSC makes it another 22, so we can do a grand total of 77 damage. And I don't think we have 77 hit points while zerked. Although we might. We're getting close. Let's pull this. You know, doesn't he? I totally understand, by the way, why you control Q'd. Like, I can see the tedium, man. Even with the shortcuts that I'm taking. Oh, let's just go up. He hit us. That wasn't done very expertly anyway. You little ass. He's got tomahawks too. What a loaded orc warrior, man. Why is this still here? This is so ugly. This is a little bit... I mean, this Monjin's not great. I'm getting a lot of halberd nulls and stuff, and that really screws up the whole strategy here. A hippogriff at D6? Well, I had a bear on D3 to be fair, but he stayed asleep for me. A glaive orc warrior? That's just disgusting. All right, let's roll the dice here. Wait, I screwed up. I screwed up bad. Okay. I wasn't thinking straight. I don't know why I zerked on the staircase and not anywhere else. That trick doesn't work that way when you're on the staircase. That could have ended my run. Thankfully, our melee is actually insanely powerful while berserked. So it worked out, but don't do that at home. Don't zerk on the staircase. How much has anybody seen? I'm not paying attention. How many did anybody see exactly how many hit points I have while I'm zerked? Am I above 77 yet? By any chance? I guess I can just zerk again real fast to find out. What is it, 1.5 times? Should be 69. Yeah, that sounds about right, unfortunately. If we level up one more time, we'll be okay. Maybe take fighting to 11. Hello. Yep, 69. $15 damage from the iguana, no problem. Is this just an adder skeleton? Yeah, we can fight. We can just man mode this stuff. Killer bee zombie. We could probably man mode this. In fact, we stab it, so okay. There's a cloak on the floor. I maintain that Felid should be allowed to run around with a little cloak around their necks. I'm sure that people do that in real life to cats. Be doing your own thing, and then in a totally different room, a chameleon turns into an archlich, teleports directly to you, and casts Touch of Death. Well, that sounds like extreme bullshit. But I mean, it sounds like it makes for pretty entertaining streaming. Okay, I want this stuff to wake up, but I guess I'll just take the risk of stabbing. Unfortunately, the centaur woke up before I had a chance to stab him. Yeah, West. This is the third week of CSDC, so I've been forced to play a to play a Felid Berserker. You meow for attention. We're basically doing wacky tricks here to not die. The plan is to berserk a lot, but we can't really fight. Holy shit, there's actually two-headed ogres on this floor, and you know how I can tell is this one doesn't have a GSC, it just has regular giant clubs. So he can do 75 damage, which is still more than we have, even while berserked, so... Do we have, Alright, now we're really getting into the nitty-gritty math. Doesn't he? Do we actually have... I guess we don't have GDR, do we? Because we're a Felid. I was going to say maybe this AC could reduce that by 1, but no. Nope, no GDR. Not unless I get stat form, which Trog would not be a big fan of. But yeah, West, we have to, well, we don't have to, but I'm trying to take a rune without using any scrolls or potions, so that I get 6 tournament points. And then we also are actually not allowed to use our extra lives until we start, until we pick up a rune. So it's a very rough challenge. What am I doing? Oh, okay, what I'm doing is very dumb. I did it wrong. I set it up wrong. Whoa, he's totally gone. I've never seen that in my life. I went up, and then I went down, and he's just gone. How's that possible? What? That's weird. I've never seen that ever. This is literally the first time ever. Okay, this is what I wanted to do. Same way we handled the big boss Null Sergeant. Positioning here is just wonky on this character, to be honest. Alright, we gained a point of hit points from fighting, but that's only going to take us to like 70 probably while berserked, so it's still not enough. And no, doesn't he? I did not know that. That's weird. That's weird. So it's just simulated, and nobody bothered to really simulate it properly, is what you're telling me. They just drift. Is there a way to measure how much Berserk you have left? Yeah, that's actually what I've been doing with regards to running away hasted. If you're, let's say you're like, let's say this was an upstairs, and you're standing here. Like I can Berserk here, fight like an enemy that's to the right of me, and then if it starts to go badly, I can actually take a step here, and it will not be able to catch up with me because I'm hasted basically, and then I can go up the stairs, and it's like 100% safe to do so because the Berserk will not end. Like if you watch the color will go a little bit faded on the buff where it shows up right here at Engorged, where you see Engorged here, you'll see Berserk instead, and it'll go faded when it's about to end. You will always have time, as far as I know, at that point to take one step and then go upstairs. So it's pretty good. And yeah, it is sketchy. Like not having hit points is quite bad, so we have to do wacky tricks to make that less miserable. And it's worked out, I don't have a lot to complain about so far. It's worked out pretty well. We just found an artifact ring. Doesn't he, what would be cool is if I could, like, drop my, imagine if Ebering's new identification system worked, like I could drop an artifact ring and wait for something to pick it up, and then I identify it that way. Like, I know that monsters won't pick up stuff that you've touched, but what a dirty, slimy trick that would be, man. But yeah, West, sounds like you've got the right idea. You should, if you want to have some fun, you should try to play a Felid. It's definitely a very different type of game of crawl. I don't really recommend playing a Felid Berserker though. I mean, doesn't he? That would actually be smart, maybe on the ascetic challenge at least. Okay, this thing is wrecking me. Let's take him to a staircase. Although staircases are not super safe since upstairs there's ogres. So ideally I don't want to take one. I just man mode him with Berserk. Whoa! Whoa, that's sick. Okay, well we found Lair, but there's a big baller shot caller right here. 17 damage, and acid is going to just wreck me as well. What's the extra acid damage? 21, is that right? Let's see. Brown ugly thing. 70-13. And then isn't there like an acid splash as well? That's completely not mentioned in the info bot because crawl makes sense. So it's 17 plus 21, so that's 20, wow, that's very simple math, and my brain just exploded. 28, or 38 actually. And then whatever, I guess I can search for acid splash. Maybe just acid. Your splash with acid is an additional 4d5 for ranged or 43 for melee. That's so wacky. Why the spoilers? 17 plus 21 is West, because they do a base attack of 17 damage. So 17 plus 20, 73, it's maximum 21, is 38, but then there's the other 4d3, which is 12. So the actual max damage these dudes can do, after all of that math, I had to go hunting for something, but 3 different sources, I guess. The actual max damage is 50, which is, I don't need to really say, is horrible for this character. He's sleeping, and if the RNG wanted to be super kind to me, we could just go stab him, but oh, 43, I was thinking 3d4, so it's actually, no, it's still 12. I know how to multiply. But yeah, he's just too risky. And the other thing is he's like reasonably fast. So, well, he's He's speed 10, but he moves, he's got running like me, basically. So, we could get away from him with the Berserk trick, but is it worth it? I'd rather just leave him asleep. Oh no, doesn't he? It's gonna ignore my 2 AC. Alright, let's just go into lair. Securing the fact that we're not doing a no lair run, not that I had even considered it on this character. Alright, so we do have this Wand of Polymorph, and we do have Ice Blast, in fact. I think it's pretty clear that we need to train some evocations, because that stuff is good. Got a Hippogriff. I did this wrong. Oh, I did this super wrong. Okay, that's okay. I keep doing that. I need to be way more careful. I probably would have worked out because I could have just Ice Blasted it, but that was bad positioning. Just wasn't paying enough attention. Evo is going to be my lifeblood. Under Ascetic for sure, man. It's just like, I hope I find a little bit more, because like, here's the thing. I could use Ice Blast to wreck Hydras. I'd prefer not to. Like, I'd rather save it for more dangerous situations. I would rather use Brothers in Arms to do it, but it really just depends how much piety we're working with. I wish I could wear these damn rings, but maybe soon. Hey, cool, a pair of boots I can wear. I'll be Puss in Boots, right? Well, this vault looks horrifying. Let's not go into it. Dude, we're gonna get some good stabs here. Alright. This is a bit dangerous. Ah! Alright, I can't man mode this thing. And I could Berserk and probably kill it, but boy is it dangerous. I said a bit dangerous. Did I say this is a big dangerous? Did I actually misspeak and say that? I'm good. I'm good English. Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess I'm kind of understating things, aren't I? This is probably the worst monster we could run into, and it's very unfortunate that we found him on Lair 1. Jeez. Now, we could polymorph ourselves. If we get pig form, I think that we're still... Well, that's the thing, doesn't he? I wanted to go for the stab, is the thing, because if I could get him, that was the only way I was going to kill this thing without using resources, probably. So like I kind of did the quick mental calculation and decided it was worth the risk, and didn't quite work out for me. We have a few different ways we can handle this. We could Brothers in Arms. Our piety is kind of crap for that. Like we'll get something that can kill it most likely, but that's a lot of piety use. Although that is what I'm leaning for. We can Wand of Polymorph ourselves, and if we get pig form, I think we might be sort of boned. Yeah, you know what? We could like try to Ice Blast it to death, but my Evo's still low. I don't want to waste that. And of course we could, if we were feeling super ballsy, we could just Zerk and melee it, but that's insane. I'm not doing that. We could also make for the staircase, but going into an unexplored floor from a dangerous area is usually a poor choice, since, yeah, I mentioned Brothers in Arms, that was the first idea, and I think it is the best idea as well. I think it is bro time, in fact. Oh, this is a good bro. Thanks, bro. I mean, I want to conserve piety, but, I mean, what am I going to use piety for if not for the, you know, outside of a Mamba, that's the most dangerous thing probably that I'm going to see in this whole lair, is just spiny frogs, considering what character this is. Because I can't walk away from spiny frogs. Well, Dream Sheep could outright kill me. Okay, this is just 2 yaks. Now see, I'm not... Oh, hey, Sapphire. Are you the real Sapphire? You're the guy with a ton of high scores, right? Or am I thinking of somebody else? I feel like I've heard blokes talk about you. Bros aren't the best defense against sheep. That's true. I mean, the best defense against sheep probably be to polymorph myself, I guess. I don't know. Ice blasting them quickly if they're in range. No, West. Brothers in Arms is very, very costly, as far as I know. Oh, dude, let's leave. Berserk was ending. I kind of screwed up a bit here. There were more yaks than I thought there would be. This is very irritating. I may have just fucked myself out of this whole game. Because there's what is that, 4? Well, wait, these are just shadows. So there's only, I think there's only 2 yaks. So we should be safe to go down. Nope, it's 3. Let me think about this. I gotta be very careful with this hallway now. 18 damage. We can't pull this up because this would be 18, that'd be another 18, so 36. And then 46 plus 8 is 52. Yeah, 52 damage possible. That's my whole hit point total. I knew better is the thing. Like, yak packs are never just 2, but I thought that I could, you know, I thought that maybe I had separated it. And yeah, doesn't he? That's the plan now, is to pillar dance it and hope that I don't run into anything in these hallways. But it looks like my melee is just champion status in here. Sometimes the RNG is kind, I guess. I just proceeded to wreck those dudes, take 0 damage. Although our training is going up, so that's not too surprising. Freaking porcupines. Spines as big as my cat. Okay, we'll end up in a hallway. Surprised those are not giving me as much trouble as I expected. Okay, let's get our full hit points before we deal with another spiny frog. We still haven't recovered all the piety, and I can actually tell. I actually have, check this out. I've discovered that you can kind of have a way more granular idea of how much piety you have. Usually you just get the pips, right? But with Trog, and with other gods, you can kind of look at your fail percentage if it's piety gated. So I guess really just Trog is like that. Actually, there may be a couple others, but anyway, the point is that like it was 11% a minute ago, now it's 12%, so I know I don't actually have as much piety as I had earlier when I used Brothers in Arms. And this can be useful to know when it's better to use other things to get you out of bad situations. You have to do math with your Envo, yeah. Anyway, I do think that using Brothers in Arms is the move here. And look how much it jumped up. It went from 12 to 19. And the thing is, that's a renewable resource. God damn, another spiny frog? All right. Okay, that's the last Brothers in Arms we're going to be making for a while. Technically, I can still do it, but I'm going to get like a bear or something. You'll notice I got an ogre and not a 2-headed ogre. Speaking of 2-headed ogres, I wonder if we can go back and kill those those ones on that floor yet. Maybe. Oh shit! We went into layer 2 and we almost immediately got shafted to layer 4. That is very, very bad. Well, Sappher, the problem is that I can't identify anything, so if I get wrecked, then if I get like if I wear something that's bad, then you're just kind of stuck with it. Like I can't identify it, I can't remove curse. Jesus, this is awful. Well, we get to stab the Komodo dragon and it probably dies. I mean, there is a world that exists, probably a parallel universe and not this one, but there is a world that exists where I stab this thing and then I walk and I stab all of the wolves in quick succession and all of them just die. They stay sleeping forever. That's not the world we live in, most likely. Um, it's not as bad as it looks. It's pretty damn bad. The polymorph might just save us. If we can hope for a really good poly. We can Ice Blast, and are wolves RC? No, they're not. So we can Ice Blast the wolves to death, but then we have to deal with tons of crap coming to this location. We have tons of potions as well. If I want to abandon Ascetic, that's an option, but I really don't want to abandon Ascetic. That would be unfortunate. Let me think about this. Blind read ammo? Nope. Okay, so let's say we stab. Well, the worst case scenario is we stab the Komodo dragon and he's alive. That would just be terrible. But I think that stabbing him is the correct move. If this stuff stays asleep, we're going to walk over and try to stab it. If it doesn't, I think we walk off to the east. Maybe we make a Brothers in Arms just to like cover escape. I don't know, this is not good. It's not hot. But if the stuff wakes up, it might be best for me to just start Ice Blasting it depending on the configuration. Let's get the stab. Alright. The wolf howls, X4. And then another howl behind it. Tons and tons of wolves, okay. You hear an angry hiss, that could be a mamba, that could be a moccasin. I guess that's the only two things that could be. I don't think frogs hiss. Ice Blast is an option. If I were to Ice Blast, the best one we could do is probably... We can't even get it in the best spot where we could get all four. Could be a redback. Doesn't he? No. don't say that to me. Come on. Could be a redback. Alright, yeah, so Ice Blast at most is going to get 3 things. Is Ice Blast any louder than wolves howling, I wonder? Yeah, if I move northeast, I could probably get a really good one. You know, we can melee this stuff, is the thing. Like, we can definitely man mode this stuff. Oh, Sapphire. I didn't know that vaults could set good items. I guess, I don't know, I bet it could still give an artifact that gives you harm or something. You know, is harm even considered bad by the codebase? So doesn't he? Is a shout louder than Ice Blast or no? Because I feel like Ice Blast is a little louder. Like, my instinct here is not to Ice Blast. My instinct here is to polymorph myself. And if I got, well, if I got pig form, that'd be unfortunate. Are we faster than a wolf? Probably not. Wolves are speed 17. We're not faster than a wolf by any means, and a hog is not even faster than a wolf. So if we had hog form, we would be in some serious damn trouble. So polymorphing myself is probably not the move. Although I have the impression that, can I just say that I hate shafts, and shafts are bullshit? Like, this is 100% like nothing. Like, this is not a fault scenario. Like, if I die in this scenario, you know, assuming that I play it right, you know, that's literally just dying to a shaft. It's nonsense. And this is a perfect example of why shafts are just not fair. Although, to be fair, in a real game of Crawl, I would have my extra lives. You know, like, we're not going to lose this character. At the absolute worst, we're going to lose bonus points for the purposes of CSDC. Probably. But I just want to... That's my soapbox. Like, if this was, say, a... oh, I don't know, like a deep elf, you know, you'd be in even more trouble, you know? But, yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like I want to just roll the dice on polymorph because almost everything we get is really good. You know, hog form is the only one that is really, really bad. Every other form, even bat form, you know, I think bat form is faster than, yeah, 6-op movement. We would be faster than the wolves. So, bat form would be sick. Wisp form would be pretty good. Ice Blast makes 15 noise. You know what I'm really interested in is what the percentages of polymorph are. Like, is it all equal, I wonder? I'm guessing that the entries don't say. Yeah, the entries don't say. Shouting is you press the T button and then you press the T key again, and then you shout and you make noise. It's a good thing to do when you're trying to lure things to your location. It's as loud as Fireball. Yeah, that's definitely louder than a shout. Let's take a step. Okay, I think I have to Ice Blast. This is too good. And the thing is that if we can just take out these wolves, you know, the reason this is so obnoxious is that they're so much faster than me. If we could take out the wolves, then... shit. Alright, so all we heard was one hiss from that. I'm gonna Ice Blast again. It was a Komodo dragon hissing. Komodo dragon is no threat whatsoever. Because he is only speed 10. In fact, we're going to walk away. So, in case, you know, it's possible he won't see us. Okay, I could probably Zerk this stuff. Yeah, that does matter, Wesley, because I actually walked away, and if we're lucky, he won't even come this way. But it's kind of dangerous for me to Zerk and kill this stuff with the, you know, with the Komodo dragon and possibly more stuff en route. Although, like, if I Zerk here, I'd probably kill everything, maybe even the Komodo dragon as well. It's just the distance. The distance is a problem, because my Berserk is likely to end. Man, do I just want to try to man mode this without Berserk? Well, Wesley, I wouldn't say that it's worked out just yet. We've dealt with half of the problem. But, like, the floor, we're still on an unexplored floor where we've been shafted. We still have an unexplored floor above us because we got shafted 2 floors. And we're still surrounded by wolves, which can very quickly turn this cat into sausage. So, my instinct is to actually Ice Blast again, like these dudes, because I don't want to Berserk. It's gonna draw the Komodo dragon for sure, but this is all right. Okay, we kill the wolf. Damn it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Big boy. Big boy. Save the day. Jesus, though. What do I do here? I had thought I would be able to walk away, but of course there's a freaking porcupine right here. Do I Ice Blast? I kill the wolf, and then the ogre definitely slaps the Komodo around. No, check this out, doesn't he? I guess like, no, he won't listen to me. This is something that I do all the goddamn time. Berserk monsters do not care about your commands, and I didn't know this for the longest time, but they just straight up ignore you. They do what they want to do. So if you wanna control him, you want to you have to kill the thing around him that you don't want him to attack. Yeah, no, look it up. I'm like 99% sure. I hope I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure they just ignore you. And they're treated as it's like kind of like the behavior behind Discord or whatever, Frenzied, where they attack the closest thing. Only it's like the closest not allied thing. You know what? Yeah, I think we're gonna. This is the right move anyway because it takes something else off the board. Shit. This thing can one-shot me, even if I walk away. Stupid two-headed ogre just freaking missed. I think the right move is to Berserk here, just for hit points. Because if I Berserk, I cannot be one-shotted by the dragon. I certainly can be killed if the porcupine and the dragon hit me at the same time, but I have two chances for it to, you know, to miss. Polymorphing myself is an option too, but it's kind of a comedy option at this point. We Zerk. The two-headed ogre does the work. We swing, we swing, we swing. Dude, I think we just... I mean, I'll order it to attack, but I don't think it is going to obey me. It just went because it was on the screen, you know? Yeah! Alright, that was crisis averted, right? That was stressful, but we got it, man. That's good. Not dead yet. We still got max points available. And we didn't even use any potions or scrolls. Like, how sick is that? Thank you, West. Oh, are we getting rewarded by the RNG gods? Come on, something good. Wand of Flame, 27 charges. It may not seem like much. You may not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like. Thank you, Wesley. We have to Berserk this dude. We got paralyzed there, but thankfully nothing came. Oh, I don't have I don't have auto explore turned off on water. That could have been very bad. The auto explore hubris. Yeah, I mean that is my one major weakness, is that I hate not auto exploring. It's just really, I don't know, man. It's really obnoxious. I mean, I know it's not optimal, but it doesn't kill you that often, you know? I mean, if I was, I don't know, you're right though, I shouldn't do it. It's, right, technically we can kite this thing, and we can actually kite this thing for a really, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make one run around first at full hit points and make sure that that there's no dudes around, because I don't have all of this explored. Okay, this is not as straightforward as I thought it was. There's freaking water, actually. Oh no, it's a dead end. Well, that's... okay. I think we soften him up with flame. And we just Zerk and kill him. Alright. I think that was optimal. I wish I hadn't wasted so many flame charges, but what are you going to do? Anyway, this is BS. There's going to be like a siren or some shit in here, and obviously I don't want I don't want to I don't want to experience the joy of trying to fight whatever's in there in shallow water with a 55 hit point Felid. But that is the entrance to shoals. Why don't we just go up? Oh, and we're rewarded with a route upwards to this also. Like, look how little. Like, this is as far as I got on layer 2 before I was shafted to layer 4. Imagine the pain. Hey, guy. Looks like it's just the one that got pulled. Dang it. Was a little dangerous to berserk here. The real reason you manual explore is so you can identify that Zom vault with all the chaos dagger imps behind teleport traps and not open it. Yeah, why does that not have a rune door? Honestly, you should try to submit like a PR that adds a rune door to that. Because that's some garbage, man. Oh wait, what am I doing? Oh, uh-oh. Okay. They both... Holy shit, are they... I know a hippogriff was fast, but have I been running through this whole time not knowing the porcupines are fast? I guess they are speed 12. That's bizarre that that happened. Dude, that blows my whole theory out of the water, because hippogriffs are actually only speed 10. Hold on a minute. Like, did you guys see what happened? Like, I was here, I was zerked. I went to the staircase, so it's not guaranteed, because even a speed 10 monster was able to do it. I knew it's like super likely, but it's not guaranteed. So that's a problem. Wow, I went up and I guess Grum is here. Well, we're slow from being berserked, so let's go back down. Mamba wakes up as soon as I get next to him. How cute. We use bros. Wow, my bro just gets wrecked. Let's polymorph. Well, no, because hog form wrecks me. Brothers again. Attack. Oh my god. Do I want to ice blast this maybe? It's going to make noise, but it is like the most dangerous thing in here for this character. Spiny Frog wrecks the ogre. What can we do? Can we make it to the staircase? Let me see, how fast are Spiny Frogs again? I think it's, what is it, 16? No, it's just 12, okay. We can totally make it to the staircase, but is that the gotcha staircase with Grum in it? No, it's not. Wait, wasn't it? That's the only staircase. This is weird. Grum was right here, but he's not showing up as a shadow man. Shouldn't there be like the, you know, kind of like how these yaks are here, even though they aren't actually there? But you know what? It's okay, because this is a safe downstairs. Well, quote unquote safe. I'm getting glitched left and right here, man. Okay, that's a 7-headed Hydra. We don't have the tools to really kill this safely. We only have one Ice Blast left, and that's not going to be enough to kill it by itself, and our piety is just garbage. So, oh man, was that a Spiny Frog? I can steam him to death is the thing. Honestly, there's going to come a time when I should just Zerk and roll the dice against these things. I might be able to get a stab. This is not so good. Okay, this became much better. Holy shit! A triple stab! Alright. I needed a moral victory there after what just happened, you know, with the spiny frog. Alright, so there's a sleeping crocodile, but there's a spiny frog nearby. He's probably going to start hissing at me and waking up the croc. Is it safe for me to go up, actually? I guess there's going to be a spiny frog right there. Maybe we should just battle it, you know? Just Zerk up and go for it. Maybe weaken him with Flame first. Actually, you know what? What am I doing? I'll do the safe play. Wait, hold on. Grum's up here. Let's kill Grum. He's got wolves, but... Okay. Okay, kill the wolf. Yak is just being a sweet friend and blocking Grum from spearing us. Thank you, Yak. What a buddy. Okay, let's... Hold on. Hold on, what do we do? What do we do? I can probably just Zerk this stuff. What am I thinking? He's just Grum. 20 damage plus Spirit Pierce. We can Zerk this stuff. I'm just... Here, goodbye. Trivial fight. I'm, you know, taking it too seriously. That particular one, anyway. And now we have a safe layer 1, which is, you know, worth its weight in gold, really, to have a safe place to retreat to. Let's try to get this stab. He wakes up as soon as we get next to it. Oh my god! Dude! This is like a meme. You know we got shafted on layer 2 as well? Oh my god. Alright, Akbar. Love from Ebering. I think Ebering turned this whole game into a trap. Alright, well that was not as bad as it could have been, although we want to go for the third staircase since all the stuff is rushing towards that location now. "11 traps in a standard game now. Well, we just got 2 of them. 11 explore traps. It's miserable. I guess I play nothing but Ashen Zari from now on. Okay. That is a Hydra we don't have the tools to kill. Don't have to worry about Dream Sheep. Yeah. Can we just marvel at my giant stack of stuff I haven't identified? I mean, this is... The cool thing about combining Ascetic with XL20 Zot is that, you know, I'm able to have a ton of stuff, like, you know, to see me through to the end once I'm there. Alright, I don't feel confident about meleeing this nasty thing. Why don't we... I'll tell you what we're going to do. Okay, we turn into a filthy swine. That's okay. You notice how I took him out of line of sight first, and then I pigged myself. If I had gotten something good, I would have started shouting. Now this is still a little bit dangerous because oh my god. I didn't do it near a staircase. Oh my god. No. And this is actually the section. I didn't think stuff would still be wandering around here. This is not so good. This is extremely bad. Okay, pig form sure lasts a long time. What do we do? Stuff down here is all speed 10. If I can keep... God, I was hoping I could, like, just kind of sneak on past here, but... Okay, he can't see me still. Can't see me still. My stealth is really winning. Oh my god, he's coming this way. Oh, shit. Okay, okay. I wish I could just, like, polymorph myself again. Am I close to his speed? Kind of. He's speed 12, I'm pig form. I'm actually not sure who's faster. I'm like, I believe I'm slightly, like very slightly slower. It's BS that they aggro you when you're polymorphed into a mob that's in the game. That's funny. Well, it doesn't matter if I outrun him if there's a blink frog around. Looks like they didn't spot me. Hot diggity damn, I actually do outrun him. I didn't think I did. I outrun him by a lot, actually. Although we're not going to be a pig for much longer. Pig is faster than cat. Yes, it is. In that case, I feel much safer to just go ahead and polymorph myself again. Right, this is pretty good. I have our poise. Actually, I have immunity to poison in this form. So, while the... Oh, well, this is kind of bad. Actually, this is really annoying. Why can I not hit him? Come on. You touch the water moccasin, but you do no damage. Shouldn't I be shouldn't I be doing electricity to things? Did they take that out, perhaps? And I'm only speed 10 is the thing. Yeah, I don't have claws, but I mean, I bet the base damage is super low. Well, we can read the entry, but it's kind of sparse. I know that it has a bunch of resistances, sometimes confused movements. Ugh. I mean, our AC is 10, so that's helpful. Did I say that? You fondle the water moccasin? I don't think I said that. I guess technically I have misty tendrils, so it sounds like something I would do. We just keep missing. I remember this form being awesome. What's wrong? Let's ice blast this stuff. Let's flame this stuff. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't have been so worried about... Well, no, there's some damage. This is very bad. I actually think that flaming is more likely to kill these things than attacking at this point, considering how I've just been doing no damage to them. I think they may have nerfed this form at some point, because I haven't seen it do its big-ass lightning attack at all. Yeah, I mean, we could Zerk, but do we really want to be Zerked in a form that blinks a lot? That's silly. Okay, we got one. We got two. Alright, one of flame worked out for us. I feel like I'm burning through my resources at just top speed, but... I mean, what am I supposed to do when there's so many spiny frogs around? It's a forced... It's like an unforced... or no, it is a forced use of resources. More or less. Let's pull this thing. This is a great example of something you don't want to, I don't know, man, like, doesn't he? Why wouldn't it have an electric attack? Because the wisps in the actual game have it. And I definitely remember, like, unless I just hit my head and I'm making things up, I remember it, the form being, like, totally awesome, that it just, like, one-shotted things with electric. I mean, huh. The actual monster has static discharge now. I swear it just used to do electric damage. Like, didn't it? I think it did. I don't know, but that's one way to screw me out of having a lightning brand attack. Okay, this is a little bit dangerous because they can do, well, it's a lot dangerous. Gonna go up. Unfortunately, he followed. Okay, that worked out. That could have gone very badly, but it worked out. I'm very concerned because they could do 20 damage, so 20 is a hell of a lot. Okay, this is what I want to see. I just want to see little yaks that I can kill one by one very easily. Or he can just proceed to roll max damage against me. That's cool. Alright. Alright. Hydra's awake. How can we kill this Hydra? I feel reasonably confident that if I go tree form and I Zerk, I can just slap him to death. Tree form AC pretty much protects you against Hydras regardless of the number of heads. Because the GDR, a lot of people don't know this, the GDR on a tree is just insanely high. So, and that and the fact that like tree form melee is insanely good. Very, very high base damage. Let's train unarmed combat, by the way. Evocations is roughly 8. Honestly, we don't have enough wands for me to even be bothering training that anymore. GDR is predicated on having AC, but tree form gives you like 20. I feel like you can reasonably expect to block something like 10 damage per head, which is like, if the Hydra's doing half damage to you, that's pretty good. And that's the minimum, you know. We can math that out if we want to. I'm just estimating. I could be overestimating. But if I do like tree form, it will tell me that the GDR is, well, it must be in the next entry. Okay, it must be in GDR. Yeah, it gives you a ton of AC. It's kind of strange that it doesn't... Oh, here we go. 48% GDR. So that's basically... I mean, round that to 50, you've got, you know, I believe what that means is if the AC is 20, half of that is how much damage is guaranteed to get blocked, right? So if a Hydra only does 18 damage per head, you know, you're literally halving the maximum damage it can do, which is not half bad. And that's, again, at a minimum. Of course, that's assuming I get tree form. Really? Okay. I think we're done trying to use Wand of Polymorph. I feel like this must have got... Either I'm just getting really bad luck, or this got nerfed at some point, because we haven't gotten tree form at all. Maybe tree form is considered a good form now. That would mean that Polymorph Wand is unlikely to give it to us. Bad forms got nerfed to use XL/3 instead of unarmed combat skill. When did this happen? It would have been nice if somebody had told me that. Because that explains why I'm getting 2016 Jeez. I guess I was, you know, I guess my experience using Polymorph Wand was mostly while doing that High Elf Ice Elementalist turn count run, which was, of course, in an ancient version. So maybe that's why I had the impression that it was still good. But that changes everything. Suddenly this character doesn't have... Like, I thought I had a giant stack of really good outs. Turns out I have a giant stack of crap. Well, it's not so giant anymore. I only have two charges, but 15 Flame's still pretty good. But, yeah, I mean, this is it's a very dangerous position to be in. And also my piety is just garbage. I'm tempted to do a floor of Orc with the help of Trog's Hand. It's really dangerous, but like killing the wizards will get my piety up. Oh, cool, we got shafted again. From layer 2 to layer 3. So that's 3 traps on layer 2. Wild. Totally wild. Okay, well, we got a stab on that shiny frog, so that's cool. Got a little bit of piety back for that. Got another stab, okay. I'm getting more and more tempted to just pop this artifact ring on. Like, I know it's not smart, but cats should be agile enough to not fall into a shaft. Yeah, you would think, right? Okay, where did I find this D9? It doesn't really tell me anything. I was trying to remember if I found it in a particular vault or not. Like Sappher was saying, apparently things can be tagged as good items. Let's try to get the stab. We got the stab. And now we've got a spiny frog, and I think I have to go for it, man. Like, I think I just... Oh, really, doesn't he? Well, fungus and tree are excellent. And bat lets me walk away from things. You missed hog, by the way. Is it particularly weighted towards wisp, or am I just getting bad luck? Oh wait, no, you did mention pig. Anyway, I think what we do here is we just go for it. Okay, it worked out. It's likely to work for us when we do that, but so dangerous. Yeah, hog is pig. I don't know. I started calling pigs hogs ever since I went to a farmer's market, and like there's this dude there who I buy all my bacon from, and all my ham and all my pork products, and he's just really cool, kind of like a stereotypical farmer type dude, you know, got the accent and everything, and he was marveling like at just like how much you know, people were like, everybody was going to him for their pork, right? And he was just like running out of stuff. And he goes, I want to start raising me some more hogs. So I don't know, like ever since then I started calling pigs hogs. I have to raise me some more hogs. That guy rules, by the way. Just for the record. Rhyme Drake's surprisingly not dangerous on this character because of my inherent RC. Whoa, actually I don't have that yet. Whoa. Stab. Memed. What? I'm still recovering. No, I'm not. Don't do this to me. Alright. We actually found more polymorph. I don't want a berserk. I actually am going to use a Brothers in Arms. You fail to use your ability. Okay. You fail to use your ability. Are you shitting me? Dude, this is so bad. I guess it's 67%, but still. No, that was my fault. Yeah, it's 67. I thought it was lower. I wasn't even looking. I forgot my piety is just terrible. Wow, this is terrible. Yeah, that's my fault. I wasn't thinking. Wow. Although this is a bad situation either way, because it's like you either fight the blink frogs and get owned, or you go down and fight the spiny frog and possibly get owned. But I mean, getting hit by the bullfrog both times for massive damage was a bit of bad luck. Oh man, well, this is terrible. Okay, really not many options here outside of abandoning Ascetic. Polymorphing myself would be great if I turn into a tree, and terrible if I do anything else. Zerking is really dumb. Zerking is really dumb, but could actually save us here. We'd have enough hit points to definitely survive one blink frog hit, but not a blink frog and a bullfrog hit. That was real stupid of me. I think we Zerk. It's really silly, but I think we Zerk. Very, very bad. I don't know why I thought my BO would be, my Brothers in Arms would be lower fail rate. I just didn't look at it. Of course it's high fail rate. My piety is garbage. We're gonna Zerk. Hit the frog again. We hit the frog. We kill the frog. Hit the blink frog. This is going okay. This is going better than it has to. Okay. I'm still not free. I'm still not free. I have a couple of options here. Going down is not one of them, because the spiny frog is... Got an image for me here. Let me just pop this open. That's oh my god, that's wow. I'm glad I didn't bring that up on stream. It's quite a ring mail. No, it doesn't. You're missing the name of the ring mail. All right. Anyway, I think we just walk towards the blink frog and try to get the swing before our berserk ends. Like, yeah, it doesn't. He sees it. But yeah. Sorry, I just can't get over that ringmail name. All right, so we could walk away, and the berserk ends, and we're slowed, and then we try to kill it with like flame wand. I don't know. I actually don't know what's best here. You know, no matter what, we're risking getting one-shotted. Gamma fuck. All right. It's open on the stream. Banned from Twitch. Pepe hands. Yeah, no, I didn't open it on the stream. I opened it on my desktop. This is the thing. It's an entirely separate computer. I have air-gapped. I refuse to explain the ringmail. It was a ringmail with a name that was it's a slur, basically. It's randomly generated by the game. Which does remind me of in XCOM, the Neo XCOM, they had like a set of words for the missions. And I think I've talked about this on stream before, but I maybe not. But it was like different adjectives like Operation Firestorm, Operation like Fiery Night, and things like that. and it was just like adjectives and then nouns. And some guy randomly got Operation Crystal Knight, and it randomly took place in Germany. And he made this post claiming that you know, the whatever the company is that handles XCOM for Axis or whatever, they were like, oh, why are you guys so racist? You know, and it was, who knows if it was a real post or not, but obviously that stuff is like randomly generated, you know, so it's you know, kind of not intentional. But anyway, yeah, we need to get ourselves out of this situation. So if let's see, how fast is a blink frog? Super fast. I can't make really smart decisions here with regards to his positioning because he could just blink. Speed 14. So I go here. He moves once probably, maybe twice. If I walk away, he could just blink right next to me anyway. I really like the idea of like moving away, Berserk ending, and then wanding him to death, but that's only if he is just super kind to me. It's really hard to say. It's really, really hard to say which is better. Huh. I feel like he's going to blink around no matter what you do. I mean, he might. It's random. You know, it's an ability, so he'll either use it or he'll walk towards me. Like, those are the two things that happen, and nothing else. The comedy option is that I put on this ring real fast. Can I do that while berserked? No, I can't. How much hit points does he have? 27 to 39, and he's basically half dead. I wonder how many Wands of Flame I would need at 7.4 Evo. Just cast Throw Flame, so I guess it's the same spell power formula. I mean, I'm not gonna look up all this stuff and find out the exact numbers, but worst case of all of them, it's a blink frog. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like we go up next to him. He blinks. And I didn't want to be zerked is the thing. When they had passive phase shift. Yeah, I also remember when they had, like, you would hit them with disto, and inexplicably that would heal them. Like, what the hell? Dude, I'm torn. I'm torn on walking towards him or walking away. I think we go towards. Oh, of course, we end up next to him. God damn it. I think we have to melee him. I think meleeing him is the only thing that could possibly kill him in one hit. I don't think the wand can do it. We could also, like, YOLO out a polymorph on ourselves, but, like, that's pretty dumb. Because every single form gets us killed except for tree form. At least no paralyze. Alright. I think we're going to just miss out on the 2 points, man. Like, I think that's just what's going to happen here. Actually, I think we only miss 1 point. Like, as long as we don't use up 2 lives by the second rune, 20% to get tree, I bet my chances of one-shotting him are higher with melee. I could also panic quaff, but that's... I'm not giving up ascetic. We swing. And my machine lags. Okay, oh my fucking god, dude, this is cool. This is cool. We hit him, and he blinked, and now he is in the sweetest position. Oh! I'm a champion. I mean, I'm not a champion because I was in this position due to misplays, but um, that was the wildest sequence of RNG that saved me from my own bad play. Honestly, I deserved to die there. Well, I didn't deserve to lose the character because this is a Felid, so I would have had, you know what I mean. But I deserved to, I deserved to lose the life, one of my extra lives, I guess. But I'm really glad that didn't happen because now we don't lose CSDC points. I do think that probably, at least after ending up in that bad situation, I probably played. I think I did the best thing I could have possibly done after that point. But the prize mistake that got us in that in the first place was me trying to spam Brothers in Arms twice against stuff that you deserve to be trapped 3 times. See, that's the other thing, is like I don't even feel bad about that misplay really, because this game has been so just broken towards me in terms of the fact that I've in fact gotten trapped 3 times on layer 2, a mark and 2 shafts. So like I deserved a little bit of good luck. Okay, we're not slowed anymore. We're faster than this hippogriff. Let's rest up. Nice ebbering voice, by the way. You've got to be kidding me. A Mamba? Like, get the fuck away from me. I just want to rest, man. 65% Brothers in Arms. Of course, the polar bear sees us. We step out of line of sight. He spots us again. I think I can juke him. We're not quite out of the problem yet. Okay, he's coming, and now he doesn't know what to do because there's a door in his way. And the Mamba has somehow, unless it's a different one, circled around into my path to the upstairs. So we gotta go this way. Oh my god, get me out of this nightmare. Hippogriff's probably in this direction, but he's speed 10. I'm not too concerned about him. It looks like I'm walking gingerly and very slowly. That's exactly what's happening. Oh my god. Maybe I should stop for the night. I've been at this for a little while, and I guess I'm already tired if I'm making these kinds of mistakes, but hey, we survived. I'd like to not be staring at 55 hit points, though. Like, I'd really like to level up. Doesn't he? This is making me glad. So glad I quit. Yeah, I mean, it's painful. I mean, it's the most painful thing about it is the fact that I have to kite so much that my piety is crap. Like, that's one thing I didn't take into account. Like, I forgot that piety is just terrible on a Trog Felid, because you're taking so much time, and Trog is a very impatient man. He wants it all on the first date, man. Like, he wants you to be killing stuff constantly. He will not be pleased unless you're shedding blood. So let's see. What can we actually do to this Mamba? Can we perhaps polymorph? Okay, we've gotten literally every form that I don't want. And none of the forms that I do want. By the way, doesn't he? That code that you found, you said that bad forms don't use unarmed combat anymore, which, by the way, is extremely stupid. Let me just say that. Does that apply to tree form as well? Because that would be upsetting. Does it apply to fungus form, I wonder? Treeform uses UC. Okay, this is great. This is so good. This is the experience that I need. Gimme sweet yak food. I need to get to XL12. Is this safe? It should be. They're going to be heading towards the other staircase. Yeah, this is actually really convenient because there's, you know, 2 staircases. Eventually it's going to bone me. Like, I'm going to come down and there's going to be a bunch of yaks next to me, but it shouldn't happen. You know? Because they will, while I'm off screen, they will head towards the staircase I was on before. Pretty much invariably. Thank you, by the way, West. Man, this feels like so much experience. I know it's not even that much, but it feels like a lot. Alright, so again, we cannot kill the Hydra. Not without Polymorph sort of not being an asshole to me. This polar bear could wreck us, even with Berserk. But I'm going to roll the dice because I need the... Wow, that could have been bad. I need my experience so badly. Like, I need this next level. And I'm probably going to call it for the night once I do this level. Should I polymorph the Mamba? I wonder what a Mamba could become. By the way, there's a list here. If you look up polymorph number, is it 3 perhaps in the list? It gives you a list of good targets. Those are not actually good targets. The secret, the secret of polymorph is that it can pretty much always screw you over by, like, for example, dumping a golden eye onto the screen, and then it perma-confuses you, and then other stuff comes in to eat your confused body. So, I mean, it's okay versus orcs and things, make them drop items, but I don't know. Not so sure. Consider Mom as a reasonable target. I think you're right. Okay, that's a slight improvement, I guess. I'm more confident to berserk a spiny frog. And yes, Wesley, we are alive. We are alive, and the floor is clear. Wow, we can really... Spiny frogs are going really well now. We found Snake Pit. So we have Snake and Shoals. Those are both kind of horrifying for this character. Which one do I want to do? I mean, obviously the choice might change if we find more stuff. Maybe like an identified ring or something. Neither. Well, we need to eventually do one of them. And doing either of those with Ascetic on is really painful. Oh my god. Let me think about this. I don't really have to make the calculation now because it's like we don't have to do it right now, and obviously it would be dumb if we it would be real dumb if we tried to do it. Check out this 6 strategy. I'm on the shaft, and if I had started to lose, I could just like move away, and then he goes into the shaft. Probably anyway. Sometimes they don't. Hi, dude. We don't have RF plus. Do I go for the distraction stab or do I zerk? I think I zerk. Okay. Glad I found a buckler so that my cat can wear a buckler. Okay. Blink frogs still scare the hell out of me. I would really like to only wake up one of these things. Okay, one's aware of me. I don't want to berserk. In fact, I'm going to use flame on this. I believe blink frogs are the most dangerous thing in Lair, if you are a low AC character. Alright, doesn't he? You're not going to miss much anyway. I'm about to log right off, so thank you for stopping by the stream, man. I appreciate it, as always. Nice. Got unarmed combat to 12 as well. I don't know, man. I feel like we gotta train fighting. I feel like we just need all the hit points we can get. Hello, seven-headed Hydra. That went poorly. Alright, I think that now is a great time to call it quits for the night. I think that we have made really good progress. I think that this incredibly fragile kitty of Trog has survived quite a few nasty scrapes. Sometimes skillfully, sometimes not. Certainly not out of the fire yet, especially with this ascetic run. I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted to pop this artifact on, I'm not gonna lie, and just rolling with the consequences. Could be great, could be awful. But the fact that I had the unlucky lair spawns of snake and shoals means that I may need some item help. But I'm gonna, at least for this exact moment, I'm going to resist that urge, and maybe I'll revisit that next time I play. But Wesley, Saffir, if you're still here, Doesn't he? Everybody who's watching, thank you for your viewership, and until next time, I am signing out. Did you know that there are many ways that you can help support this channel? Read about them on rosecrypto.com/support. At Rose Crypto, you can learn all about cool things like the Brave web browser, Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrencies. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.